Hey, Shalom, Israel. Precinct Officer 1000, Karyash. Join me today, Precinct Officer 1000, Brother Asha Iyer. We're here today holding down the Brotherhood class once again. The water for joining us. Today's Brotherhood topic, as you can see, with the name of the class, is going to be on Thanksgiving and why, if you, as a Black, Hispanic, or Native American, if you celebrate Thanksgiving, you truly hate your people. You know what I mean? And this is a concept that for some reason has been lost to us. And it seems like something so foreign. Really, it makes no sense to be celebrating Thanksgiving. You know, you can look at the history side of it. You can look at the moral side of it. Thanksgiving, the only reason Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans celebrate Thanksgiving is because you were told to. That's a simple point of it. You know what I mean? That's like every other major American holiday. The reason you're celebrating it is because somebody told you to do it. Right. Now, you have to look deeper than just beneath the surface. You know, stop taking things at face level and just be like, oh, okay, yeah, it is what it is. I'm just going to celebrate Thanksgiving. I'm just going to celebrate Christmas. I'm just going to celebrate Valentine's Day. And you don't even know what's the meaning behind these days. You don't know why you do it. There is no Thanksgiving found in the Bible. You know what I mean? A lot of you Christians, a lot of your pastors, a lot of your churches giving out turkeys. A lot of them going to be out there having Thanksgiving, they have Thanksgiving Mass or Thanksgiving dinner the night before. Right. You know, this is the church. This is the church, the ones that are supposed to speak for God. And they're going to do all this tomorrow, and they know for a fact there is no Thanksgiving found in the Bible. You'll find in the Bible the Lord tells you to give thanks. That's a completely different thing. They think since the Lord said give thanks for certain things, that automatically means Thanksgiving. No, Thanksgiving is a celebration of the death and murder of the Native Americans. Plain and simple. The Native Americans, we've gone over the history 1,000 times here in the Isupk. You know, every year during this topic, we did Kevin Quad had me do a presentation last year on the true history of Thanksgiving on the Round Table of Truth. If you want to go check it out, about why Thanksgiving is evil and why we shouldn't celebrate it, and just breaking down the whole history of it. And you got to look at that, and you got to realize, well, if this is a celebration of the death of these people, why should us as a Christian society, you know, as God loves everybody, God accepts, all people, why would we celebrate the destruction of these people? You know, if what they say in Christianity is so right and true, and God loves everyone, and you have to, love and forgive, why are we still celebrating this holiday that commemorates the dying and death and destruction of the Native Americans? Right. It don't make no sense. You know what I mean? It's like us celebrating a transatlantic slave day. You know what I mean? Like this is the day that commemorates the transatlantic slave auctions, and we're gonna celebrate that today, and we're gonna call it Black Friday. And what Black Friday is, you know what I mean? But because we're such a simple people, and that's what I want to start off with, Ashar, if you could give me the book of Proverbs 1 verse 22. Because we're so simple here in America. We've been dumbed down to not look beneath the surface. We have not been trained to look, we just been trained to just accept things at face value. You know what I mean? If your daddy, the white man, tell you to do it and it's right, you're going to do it. He told you it was right to smoke weed. So guess what? You get high. He told you it was okay to sleep with whores because he sleeps with whores. So guess what? You sleep with whores. He told you his religion is Christianity and you accepted it for hand and foot. You get what I'm saying? So the same with his holidays. A lot of these holidays were forced on us during slavery, during colonization, through genocide, through the force of the sword. That's how a lot of Native Americans are Christians. Christianity is filled with Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They're the number one contenders. Why do you think that is? Because you were forced into Christianity. And through the white man using his power of Christianity and seduction over your mind, now he got you following his holidays and his suits and what he wants you to do. And this why we gotta look deeper, especially in this day and age. You can see the time we're in. We're in a disinformation society now. We're in a place where information is everywhere, easily accessible, but they don't want you to know it. They don't want you to think or know for yourself, that Thanksgiving is a lie and Thanksgiving is horrible, because how are they going to keep you underneath? How are they going to keep you from spending billions of dollars? Thanksgiving brings in billions of dollars to the United States. You know what I mean? Same with Christmas, same with New Year's Eve and all that. You spending all this money and doing and participating in this nonsense, even though it's nothing but lies and idolatry, for the so-called white man. You spending all this money just because your wife wants to do it, the kids want to do it. What does God want you to do, brother? That's what you have to ask yourself. What does God want you to do as a Black, Hispanic, and Native American? You got that scripture, Ashai?
Okay.
Go ahead, give it to me.
Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 22.
Go ahead.
How long, ye simple ones?
How long ye what?
How long, ye simple ones?
How long ye simple ones? That's what we became here in America. We're simple. We don't look beneath the surface. Anything the white man tells us to do, he told you it's okay to eat pork, you're going to eat pork. He told you it's okay to eat shrimp, you're going to eat shrimp. Even though God told you it's wrong, you're going to do it anyway. Right. You know what I'm saying? Lord said he don't smell your solemn assemblies and your feast days. That's in the book of Amos, the 5th chapter. So why would you celebrate Thanksgiving? The Isupk, we've been on the street corner since 1969 telling you this. Y'all been calling us Power Rangers, making skits about us, you know what I mean? Like y'all don't take the message seriously when you've been told. How long, ye simple ones? Go ahead.
How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
How long will you love being simple? Getting high gonna give you heart disease. It's gonna give you lung cancer if you smoke that cigarette. But guess what? Because you're simple, you're gonna keep doing it. If you sleep with this whore, you got a chance of getting AIDS and HIV. But you're going to keep doing it. It don't make sense. But because you're simple, because you don't think deeper than you should, because you just want to please your oppressor, man. He got you out here blaming the Mexicans because there ain't no jobs in America. He got you out here blaming the Hispanics, the reason you can't find a job. You can't find a job because you a nigga. That's why. You can't find a job because you are Black or Hispanic in America. That's why. The white man is doing this so he can pin you against your brothers. But because we're so simple, we don't see it. The Hispanics and Black people right now, we should be seen more than ever. We need to be unified. We should be seen more than ever. Like we was just on in the back of the yards neighborhood on 47th and 47th Ashland. It was on 47th and Ashland this weekend. And we was on that block prophesying for about 4 hours out there holding camp, and guess what? All we seen was blacks and Hispanics. Blacks and Hispanics in the knee deep in the ghetto. But yet we can't look at each other and say, I see this, like the scriptures say, when we talk about brotherhood. This is the brother I see every day. But the Lord I've never seen. So how can I say I love the Lord if I don't love the black man that's right here in the ghetto with me? But I don't love this Hispanic man that's in the ghetto with me. Because we're so simple, man. We love simplicity. You over here hating the Black and Hispanic that's in your neighborhood. Because why? Because he's from a different gang? Because he's from a whole different set of crew that was organized way before you were even alive? Because he's some type of folk or people? Like, what we talking about, man? But you don't hate the white man that's sending ICE agents into your neighborhood. You don't hate the white man that sends ICE agents to zip tie a bunch of babies butt naked in the middle of the night in South Shore. You see, you don't hate him. No, you hate the Mexicans. You hate the Venezuelans. You hate the Puerto Ricans. You're so simple, man, because you love simplicity. That's why you celebrate Thanksgiving. Because it's common knowledge nowadays that, it takes 2 minutes to Google it, what the true history of Thanksgiving is. And it's going to show you it's about the slaughter and murdering of the Native Americans. And that alone should be enough reason not to celebrate it. But because you love simplicity, you're going to keep doing it. It's the same with all these American holidays. You can Google what's the true meaning of Christmas, what Christmas is all about. But you're going to keep doing it. Why? Because you love simplicity. You're going to say because it's for the family. It's the only day we can get together. Man, that's all just being simple. Keep going if you could. You had something you want to say, Ash? Oh, go ahead.
How long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity?
Go ahead.
And the scorners delight in their scorning.
And you see, and the scorners delight in their scorning. That's you people that come by the ISUPK camps, man, all across the city. The brothers that are prophesying, man, trying to save your souls, trying to get you prepared for the coming of our King. And you delight in your scorning, meaning what? You happy to make fun of this program that's saving the lives of Black and Hispanic men every day. You know what I mean? That cleans up Black and Hispanic men and gets them out the gutter. That stops people from being simple. You love scorning it. You have a delight in it because you love simplicity. You love being simple. You love the illusion of America. America is an illusion. And the Lord is about to show you, he's about to change this whole place in an instant.
That's right.
Before you even know it, there's going to be, imagine the day in America where all the comforts you have is just gone. Imagine the day you go to turn on the bathtub and the water don't come out. Imagine the day you go turn on the lights don't turn on. Imagine the day you go to the supermarket and a gallon of milk is $20. Are you ready for that day? That's what the Lord's about to do here in America for you to understand where the hell you at. Go ahead, keep going if you could.
Come. And fools hate knowledge.
And you hate this knowledge. You rather be simple and ignorant and enjoy yourself in Thanksgiving and in Christmas. You know, and all these holidays that the white man told you to celebrate. Lord didn't tell you to celebrate it. You can't go into the Bible and find Christmas. You can't.
Right.
You can't. You're going to find the birth of Christ, but you're not going to find it. It said December 25th. It was the day Jesus Christ was born, and we're going to commemorate this day every single day. Celebrating birthdays ain't even an Israelite custom.
Right.
You know what I mean? So what the hell you doing celebrating Christ's birthday if supposedly that's his day? Same with Thanksgiving. Where's Thanksgiving where you got to bring the turkey and the cranberry sauce and the nasty stuffing and all? Where's that at? You can't find it. But because you hate knowledge, you're going to ignore all that and do it anyway. Go ahead, Ash.
I heard somebody say that was in a Christian church say that in the book of Philippians, I believe chapter 4 and verse 7, I believe, it says Thanksgiving in that verse.
Yeah.
So they use
No,
that
I was just saying,
to try to say that's celebrating Thanksgiving, and it's totally ignorant. And it's very, like you said, sir, the scripture is right on point. It's simple. Mm-hmm. Like, because you see the word Thanksgiving. Oh, so this is Thanksgiving. It's just a representation of us being a slave.
Right.
It's sad, really, because you think that you being a child of God, but you just being a slave.
Right.
Following your slave master in this culture.
Right. And that's what's so heavy what you're saying about us. That's what I was talking about earlier. And they find that little word, you see, right here. It says Thanksgiving. And all things be done in Thanksgiving. Yeah, dummy, give thanks to the Lord. Ain't nothing wrong giving the Lord thanks. He ain't telling you to celebrate Thanksgiving. You telling me the Lord telling me to celebrate the destruction of the Native Americans who are his chosen people. You know what I mean? But that's what we're going into. Because you don't know as a Black, Hispanic, and Native American that you're God's chosen people. So you find it okay to celebrate Thanksgiving. Oh, it's okay for me to celebrate Thanksgiving. We just savages. You know, the white man had to come and colonize us. It's necessary. We got to leave that in the past, brother. Oh, Christmas time, we was hanging from trees. We was the original tree ornament. Man, brother, that was a long time ago. We got to put the Christ back in Christmas. There was never a Christ in Christmas, man.
Right.
That's a worship. All of this has nothing to do with Christ. This is the belief of the American society to fool you into using money and money you don't have.
Right.
You don't have money. Half of y'all just had your food stamps cut off for a month. You don't have money for the turkey. I know y'all don't. Half of y'all don't have money to have all this food. You're gonna throw out half the food on Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying, man? Then you're gonna go to Thanksgiving Hey, you gonna be sitting down your child molesting uncle next to your niece.
Right.
You're gonna have 10 fights, 5 shootouts, a stab off. There's gonna be nothing but hell at that Thanksgiving. The Lord shows you time and time again, these holidays are not for us to be joined together. No, because we love simplicity and we hate knowledge. This is where it comes to. Give me that in Amos, Amos 5:21. Because this is where, like you said, this is where a lot of people get lost. If Thanksgiving is in the Bible, maybe he's right. Maybe Thanksgiving is in the Bible. But it's not where he's looking at. It's right here. The Lord condemns Thanksgiving. He condemns Christmas. He condemns all your little holidays you celebrate here in America, Easter, July 4th. But you celebrate it, why? Because you think God is with America. How the hell could God be with America? Look at what America is doing to the Hispanics. The Hispanics are innocent people, man. The Hispanics do nothing but love and care for America. The Hispanics, for the longest time, kept America beautiful. They kept your buildings right. They made sure your grass was cut.
Right.
They made sure your sewer systems run. You know what I'm saying? They kept America running. And now America's hunting down the Hispanics, pepper spraying little 1-year-old babies, terrorizing children, arresting the damn elote man and tamale lady. You know what I'm saying? So why would God be blessing America? Why would God stand with America? The way America was founded was through bloodshed,
Right.
through sin, through iniquity. They slaughtered the Native American Indians. They enslaved black people. Then they enslaved the Hispanics. Then they had all these people that they enslaved and murdered, built up their society. So what sense does it make for God to be loving America and stand with America and bless America? God condemns America, but because you sit in that Christian church that is in love with America, that is Americanized, you go in that Christian church, what they got? They got the American flag up there. It's supposed to be the house of God, the church of worship, and you got the American flag in the house of God. Don't you know that American flag is drenched in the blood of God's chosen people? Because your church gets the money from the government. They get their money. They get their money from the from all those type of psyops and everything to keep blacks and Hispanics underneath. So they're gonna have their daddy in there. That's why they got white Jesus in there. They got white Jesus and they got that American flag to let you know who they really serve. You got that scripture, Josh? Go ahead, give me that.
Amos chapter 5, verse 21.
Go ahead.
I despise your feast days.
I what?
I despise your feast days.
Man. He said Thanksgiving was in the Bible, man. He's right. It's right here. The Lord said he hates and he despises your feast days. Why is he saying your feast days? Because they're not the Lord's.
Right.
The Lord gave you all in Leviticus and all in Deuteronomy. He gave you his feast days.
Right.
He told you, these are the days I want you to celebrate. Right. I want you to celebrate the Day of Atonement, the Passover, the Feast of First Fruits, the Tabernacles. But how come they never do it in the church? Always in the church, they talking about Thanksgiving, Christmas,
Right.
Easter. Talking about damn trick or treat. They over here celebrating, they have a trunk or treat at the damn church, man. Where's that in the Bible? Easter egg. The pastor in the purple pink suit hosting the Easter egg hunt, man. I can't make this up. They over here talking all this nonsense when that's nowhere to be found in the Bible. There is no Easter. There is no Halloween. There is no Christmas. There is no Thanksgiving. That's why the Lord's saying he despises your feast days. Because you made it up. Your oppressor made it up, and you're following in his ways. You're following in his footsteps. Because that's your daddy. That's who you follow. That's who you love.
Right.
Go ahead.
And I will not smell in your solemn assembly.
I will not what?
And I will not smell in your solemn assembly.
The Lord said he will not smell in this solemn assemblies, meaning what? When you cook on Thanksgiving, the Lord ain't gonna bless that. When y'all sit there and say grace, oh, thank you, Jesus, and thank you, God, for this food, the Lord ain't gonna hear that, brother.
Right.
He's not going to hear it. So there's no point. Do what you should do. When you go there, let's say one of y'all listening to this class, you simple enough to go to Thanksgiving, right? When they getting ready to say grace, you should just be like, man, we should just dig in, man. Ain't no point about this. We already wrong. We should just eat. How are we gonna ask God to bless this, man? That's what you gotta realize. How is God gonna bless a celebration on the death of 100 million people, man?
Right.
It don't make no sense. The Native Americans helped white people survive in this land.
That's right.
The Europeans wouldn't know how to survive here in America if it wasn't for the Native Americans. Right. You gotta realize, America right now, it's easy in America. It's cold, ain't it? It's a little cold outside, Osh. It's a little nippy out there, ain't it? You know what I mean? You see, but nowadays we got our cars, right. We got our houses. Right. You know, you can easily dip it off to a corner. Even if you go to the train stations, they got those little heating sections where you stand underneath, you hit the little button and the heat comes down on you. You didn't have that, you know, in the 1600s. Right. When the white man came over here, he didn't know how to survive in it. He was freezing to death. He didn't know how to harvest the crops. He didn't know how to dwell with anything in America. Then you talking about America spreading from New York all the way to California. They didn't know how to survive. They were in foreign territory. But the Native Americans, because even Christopher Columbus knew. In the Book of Black Indians, and you can look this up in his diary. He said there's no greater nation on this earth when he talked about the Native Americans. No peaceable people more greater than the Native Americans. And why did he say that? Because the way they took in the Europeans. And the Europeans only said that because why? The Europeans came with murder in their heart. Right. They came to go to war with them. And they're sitting there like, these niggas don't understand. We're about to slaughter them. And they're giving us blankets. We're about to wipe them out, and they're teaching us how to hunt. They're teaching us how to harvest the land. And you think God's gonna smell that solemn assembly? You think He's gonna be amongst you? You think He's gonna bless that man? Lord's gonna curse that man. A lot of y'all gonna get sick off that turkey. A lot of y'all gonna go home drunk from Thanksgiving and crash. I'm sorry to say it, brother, but I gotta warn you. Lord's gonna show you. Go ahead, Ash.
You on point.
You know,
that's what happens at these Thanksgivings and these Thanksgiving dinners and Christmas dinners and all of these feast days that America ordained. They say, people say it's for family gatherings and everything. And what they do, they get drunk, high, out of their mind, and they end up, like you said, fighting. Driving drunk,
right?
And the crazy thing about what you bringing out is most crime happen on America's feast days. Mm-hmm. Most crime happens on Thanksgiving night, and Christmas night, 4th of July night, New Year's, all of their feast days. That's when the most crime happens.
Come on, Ash, what we talking about, man?
If I may, so I just want to.
What we talking about, man?
I hate to go this route. But it's the scriptures say Eve wants to, she was the first one to be tricked by the serpent. I don't even try to go off course or nothing.
No, go ahead.
Like with these holidays, especially like Thanksgiving and Christmas,
our
sisters, like you can ask sisters, they the ones who really, really love black women, Hispanic women, Native American women. They love to get the family together for Thanksgiving and for Christmas. They love that. And the brothers, just like Adam, he just did it because it's real convinced them to do it. Niggas just do it because their woman want them to do it.
But you see, that's the problem, Ash. Of course, it's that woman's problem. Of course, that's their problem. But it's our fault as brothers for not saying, we not doing that.
Right.
We not doing that. Are we going to so-and-so for Thanksgiving? No, we not. We going to sit here at the crib and we going to eat chicken nuggets. What we talking about? Well, we got the day off. Congratulations. We'll see them on Sunday. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Like, brothers got to put it, because you're right, Ash. A lot of brothers will tell you, I don't do Thanksgiving. I don't do Christmas. Yeah, I know that's evil. But, my wife want to do this. My wife went, tell her ass to sit down. Tell her to sit down somewhere.
Right.
Tell you want to do something so bad, go knit. I don't know. Go make some money. Go work some overtime. I know they offered you, but you gave it up. Why? Because you want to go celebrate Thanksgiving. And I get it. You see, a lot of blacks and Hispanics, we don't get too much time together.
Right.
You know what I mean? We're in slavery. We're in captivity. We're damn near held hostage at our slavery, all the goddamn time. So when you get these little times together, you want to take it back. We get it, brother. But you got to understand, brothers, sisters, the Lord's not going to be with you in these times.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Am I telling you, let's say me and Asha are off Thursday, me and Asha go kick it, we just kicking it. Is the Lord not going to be with us? That's different. But we sitting there, we got the cranberry sauce, the turkey, the pumpkin. We calling it Thanksgiving. We telling everybody then them fake Israelite niggas talk about it was Yahweh Day. Like, Lord ain't gonna be with you with that, bro. Right. Lord ain't gonna be with you on that. You outside during the 4th of July having a barbecue. Brother, this ain't the 4th of July. This Yahweh Day. This Yahweh's barbecue. Like, no, nigga, that ain't gonna work.
Right.
That ain't gonna work. You in the spirit of it. You can't. That's why they call it the Christmas spirit. Right. That's why they call it the giving spirit. Because they want you to be in that Americanized spirit. You got to fight that, man. And this is where our battle begins. You see, every other nation right now, they fighting tooth and nail, blood and lead. Right now they fighting the Ukraine, the Chinese about to fight with the Taiwanese. Blood's about to be spilled. You don't even got to do that, black and Hispanic, man. What you got to do is fight the war that's been placed on your minds. The chains no longer exist on our hands and feet, but they're in your mind. And they're holding you down every day. And that's the reason we can't get right. For so long, we always ask, man, why can't black people get right? Why can't Hispanic people get right? The reason why we can't get right is because we have these chains binding us in our mind to America. They got us being held down to the American philosophy, and we can't let go of it. Go ahead, Osh. Keep reading if you could.
Come, verse 22. Though ye offer me burnt offerings.
But don't you offer burnt offerings? You asking the Lord to bless that turkey, asking him to bless them yams and all that. All the what she say? The greens, beans, potatoes. That's what they gonna say, man. Man, Lord, please bless these greens. Like they gonna sit up there like that's something righteous when it's the celebration of the death of your brothers, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? You would not celebrate the day slavery started. Right. So why celebrate Thanksgiving? You wouldn't celebrate the day they murdered George Floyd or the day they killed Trayvon Martin. So why would you celebrate that? Well, I'll give you a good one. Martin Luther King Day. Let's say the day Martin Luther King, because they celebrate Martin Luther King, but they celebrate his birth. You imagine if they celebrated his death? It's the day he died there. They Martin Luther King Day. Niggas gonna be like, wait a minute, we gonna celebrate the day he died? It's a little backwards, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings.
Go ahead.
I will not accept them.
Lord said, I ain't accepting none of that. Let's see why.
Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts.
Go ahead.
Verse 23. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs.
And then he gonna say, take away all that nonsense. I don't want to hear y'all drunk and crying and pleading and all this. I don't want to hear that, man. I don't want to hear y'all clapping and cheering and singing that stupid gospel music. Oh, the gospel music is horrible, man.
Right.
There's some people I know that listen to gospel music all the time. I do not know how y'all do it. It sounds like brainwashing. It sounds like it don't sound real.
Hypnotized.
Right. It just Jesus and Jesus. And I'm like, this is hell. This is hell. Cause what the hell is that? Right. You know what I mean? Lord don't want to hear none of that, man. A lot of y'all grandmas and aunties, gonna be preparing the food, listening to that gospel music, man. The Lord ain't gonna want to hear that, man. thinking and them listening to that gospel music, Lord's gonna bless their food. Lord ain't gonna hear it, man. Christmas time comes around, some of y'all niggas gonna go around caroling. Lord ain't gonna hear that, man.
Right.
Lord don't want to hear it. He said, shut it up. You know why? Because the Lord is not with these holidays. He's not with these feast days because they're not his days. There's the days America made up, and not only that, it's the day they celebrating for the destruction of his people. It'd be like when let's say the Israelites or the Egyptians, where they got slaughtered when the Israelites were coming out of Egypt, and the day they got slaughtered, let's say they celebrated the Passover. It makes no sense for the Egyptians to celebrate the Passover. They got murdered during the Passover.
Right.
But it makes sense for us to celebrate the Passover. Why? Because we got freed from the Egyptians.
Right.
You see, and that's America. It makes sense for white people to go ahead, celebrate Thanksgiving, live it up. Stuff your mouth with all the turkey. I hope you eat so much turkey you explode. Drink all the eggnog or whatever nonsense you're gonna drink. Drink it all to your fullest extent. To drive your car into a ditch. Go ahead, go live it up. How all you ICE agents do that? Go ahead, go do all that. But blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you better cancel Thanksgiving, man.
That's right.
You better cancel Christmas. You better see everything that's going on in America that they're doing to your people, which is blacks and Hispanics, and you should say, I'm not going to participate in Thanksgiving. You want to really hurt America? You see, we doing all this protesting and all this crying on social media. Nigga, hurt them where it's going to hurt. Hurt their pockets.
Right.
Say, I'm not going to celebrate Thanksgiving. The way you hunting down my people, I'm not going to celebrate Thanksgiving. I'm not going to go buy a turkey. I'm not going to go to Aldi's and get the Aldi's meal. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to Christmas and buying a Christmas tree and putting it up in my house. I'm not buying my kids gifts.
Right.
You know why? Because you're hunting my people down. Because you're hunting our people down. You're hunting down the Hispanics. You're shooting babies in the face with pepper ball guns, throwing tear gas in the neighborhood districts of schools and tear gassing children. I'm not okay with that, so I'm a protest. That's a protest. That's how you stand against America.
Right.
Boy, you had something you want to say?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I just wanted to mention what you was bringing out was so heavy about us taking our money away and destroying and hurting the economy and hurting their money is heavy because we seen it happen when the store Target they came out and said they're not going to push black-owned businesses in their store anymore.
Damn.
What a ton of black women do. Oh, we not shopping at Target. To this day, there's women that say, oh, I don't shop at Target anymore.
Right.
I'm not giving them my business because of what they did. So they got some common sense about it.
Right.
It's just when it comes to like the Christian church and what the
Right.
Christian church has instilled in them.
Absolutely.
Thanksgiving, that's of God. They make Thanksgiving seem like it's of God.
Right.
And all of these feast days seems like it's of God, and that's the evil side about it. They take common sense out of it when it comes to Thanksgiving.
If I could, I don't want to piggyback off of you saying it's just so heavy because guess what? The night before Thanksgiving, that Wednesday, that church gonna be packed.
Yep.
And guess what's gonna happen? That collection plate gonna come around, and everybody gonna be feeling real nice. They gonna be feeling real nice. That collection plate gonna be heavy. Your pastor making money too. So he realized if I don't talk about Thanksgiving, I don't get paid.
Oh my God.
If I don't give credit to Christmas, I don't get paid.
Right.
Damn, Mariah. If I don't talk about these holidays and big it up, I'm not gonna get paid.
Right.
That's what you gotta realize. Your pastor is in cahoots. He's working with them. And that's the evilest thing about all of this. When your pastor, he's not supposed to be on the side of America. He's not supposed to be on the side of any other entity except the side of God. That's the truth about it. He's not supposed to say, well, I'm not going to get paid or this is going against the grain. I don't want to be confrontational. No, you need someone that's going to be confrontational. That's
right.
The whole point of being a leader.
Right.
To be able to lead, you have to, like the scripture say, can a blind lead the blind?
Right.
You can't just go with the flow. You got to look at, if you're going to be a shepherd, you got to look and say, you know what, this is dangerous for my people. I'm not going to let them participate in that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Too many people die on Thanksgiving. We're not gonna celebrate Thanksgiving.
Right.
Point plain simple. Hey, too many people. When you become LGBTQ plus, catch AIDS. I'm not gonna allow you to do that. But you see, the problem is with America is your Christian pastor. He's getting money. He's getting cuts every time he talks about Thanksgiving. Every time he talks about Christmas. So it's no surprise that he's over here telling you to celebrate Thanksgiving, when Thanksgiving is the destruction of the Native American race. The Native Americans were a loving people, peaceful people. Christopher Columbus said out his own mouth when he first came here to the Americas that there's no bigger peace-loving people than the Native Americans. He said out his own words in his diary, there is no greater nation. Why is that? Because they're the Israelites of antiquity. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So you're here in 2025 while ICE agents are hunting you down, while ICE agents are holding you down and dragging your children out butt naked in South Shore, in the apartments in South Shore, and you still celebrating Thanksgiving, man. Why? Because your Christian pastor is telling you to do it. Your Christian pastor is telling you to go ahead and celebrate Thanksgiving. He's telling you to go ahead and celebrate Christmas, knowing that it's nowhere in the Bible. There is no Thanksgiving in the Bible. There is no Christmas in the Bible. And all he wants is your money. And he's a money-grubbing thief and a damn pimp, man. When a true pastor, a true leader is supposed to warn you about danger and supposed to warn you about lies. Your true leaders are supposed to warn you and tell you what the truth is. And the truth is this: if you celebrate Thanksgiving, your life is in danger. You celebrate Christmas, your life is in danger. The way to please God is saying the hell with Thanksgiving and Christmas, man. That's what it's going to take. The Lord don't love Thanksgiving. He don't. How is God going to sit there and love the destruction of a peaceful, loving people like the Native Americans? White people, Europeans, who have not been able to survive here in America without the Native Americans. How did they repay them? They slaughtered them. They slaughtered them, and now you're celebrating that day known as Thanksgiving, which is the celebration you see. And then not only that, then they put up mascots of the Native Americans. They call them the Chiefs and the Indians and the Blackhawks. You know what I mean? America has made a mockery of the Native Americans. You don't even know where the Native Americans are at. But yet every major metropolis, Indiana, Chicago, Iowa, Ohio, all these are Native American tribes and Native American languages. But why don't you know that? Because the Native Americans have damn near been wiped out to extinct. They 5% of the population in their own land. The Native Americans are native to America. They discovered America. But yet they 5% of the population. There should be no reason, man. You should be, and you could go look up the stories. That's what you should really do. Go look up the stories. You don't have enough time, or you could go look up, like I said, the breakdown we did on the Round Table of Truth a year ago about Thanksgiving. You go look up the stories, man, about what these oppressors did. During their enslavement and during the colonization of America. One story I'll never forget, it hurt me to my soul. There was this one sister that they murdered her husband. I believe she was only probably about 18, 19. She was a young Native American sister. They murdered her husband, and they tried what's the word I can use? I can't say certain words. Is it great? They SA'd her. There we go. They tried to SA in her. And the sister, she didn't want to do it because she was a married woman. Right. She had a husband for all she knows. She wasn't gonna do it. They broke her face, man. They broke every bone in that poor sister's body, took full advantage of her until she died from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the type of savagery that happened on Thanksgiving, and you celebrating it. Or maybe you want to hear about the Native American babies that were bashed on trees, stumps, and rocks during the Trail of Tears. Maybe that's what you want to hear about. Or maybe you want to hear about the Native American boarding schools where they stole little babies from the reservation, molested them, and then murdered them underneath the boarding schools. They found over 20,000 bodies of children across the nation. These Indian boarding schools across the nation of America to Canada, that these babies were stolen to be Americanized, to be taught the ways of America, and then they were slaughtered and murdered, and their bodies were put underneath the boarding schools where they were supposedly sent to be American and sent and be taken care of. And then guess who was taking care of them? The Christian church. And guess what they did? They molested these poor children, murdered them, slaughtered them, buried them underneath the same buildings that were supposed to be protecting them, man. Go ahead, Ash. You had something you want to say?
Yeah, I had a question regarding what you're bringing out right now. So when you have our people who would say, well, you have white people who are the children of those people today that did all those crimes against the Native Americans. Mm-hmm. When they say, well, that was them, we didn't do any of those crimes. Mm-hmm. That's what they did. We're creating a new type of Thanksgiving when it's about family. It's not about the death and slaughtering anymore. It's about bringing everybody together and loving family. What would you say regarding white people who try to push that, that thought process on our people, and for our people that accept that thought process like it's in the past, forgive and forget, you know what I'm saying? What would you say about that aspect of it, sir?
You absolutely. That's a good question right there, Ashai, because they still got the spirit of Thanksgiving. You get what I'm saying? The whole spirit behind Thanksgiving, the turkey, the pie, all that is coming back from the celebration of the bounty of the harvest they stole from the Native Americans. The pie, why it's pumpkin pie. That's why it's, turkey. That's why it's corn. That's why you eating all these foods at Thanksgiving, because that's the bountiful fest, the food that they stole from the Native Americans. So, okay, if you doing all that, I tell them like this: don't eat no food that day. If that's really how you feel, don't eat no food that day. Go ahead, go meet up with your family, do all that, but sit there and starve. Look at each other. Don't even drink water. Just look at each other. That's it. If it's about family and all that garbage, go just sit there and stare at each other. If that's what it's about. But guess what? They're not going to do that, Ash. You know why? Because they're still in the spirit of celebrating Thanksgiving. Right. They're still in the celebration of celebrating and enjoying the harvest they stole from the North American Indians. And the Native Americans, man, they even Native American brothers and sisters out there that celebrate Thanksgiving. But back to the scriptures. Because we are simple. Because we love simplicity. You got Native Americans that'll say that, man. That was a long time ago, man. We're not even thinking about that no more. Would your ancestors be saying that?
Right.
Your ancestors that were slaughtered and pillaged by your oppressors, would they be saying there? You see, we love talking about our ancestors.
That's right.
We love talking about, the ancestors walk with me. I think about my ancestors. I pray to the ancestors. Your ancestors wouldn't want you to be celebrating Thanksgiving, dummy. They wouldn't want you to be sitting there standing with your oppressor trying to celebrate Thanksgiving. Find it so hard for Thanksgiving. Because Thanksgiving is the celebration of the death and destruction of your people. So how you going to sit here and talk about, I love my ancestors. I stand with my ancestors. I pray to the ancestors when your ancestors were murdered this day. Right. Go ahead, Ash. You have something you want to say?
Precept what you're bringing out.
Go ahead.
Well, I got a couple. This precept is Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 7.
Go ahead.
Remember the days of old.
Oh, that's a good one. Go ahead.
Remember the days of old. Consider the years of many generations.
Consider the years of what?
Consider the years of many generations.
So consider the years of many generations. It's talking about exactly what we're saying. Think about your ancestors. Right. Your ancestors were forced to celebrate Thanksgiving. Right. When they took them to those little babies to the boarding schools, they sat them down and gave them turkey every November. Right. Gave them the little candy yams and the hog mogs and all that, and made them celebrate Thanksgiving. Right. That's why you celebrate Thanksgiving. They made them sit there and pray to a Christian cross. Go look up the movie, if y'all never seen it, Bury My Heart or Wounded Knee, man. It's a hard watch. It's a long movie, but it's a good movie to watch. You really want to be understanding of your brothers and sisters' plight. Go look up the movie Bury My Heart or Wounded Knee. There's a brother in there, a younger brother, that the movie circulates around. And this brother, he gets famous from being at the Battle of Wounded Knee. The brother ends up cutting. I believe he ends up killing a white soldier during the ambush that they did at Wounded Knee, and he's on like 14, 15. So they congratulate him because he's a warrior. He went out, he defended his people. They give him a feather. They congratulate him. They gave him his Indian name. They say, congratulations. You now an official warrior. He have a rank raise. Then his father that went off and learned with white people, that went off and learned from Christianity, he came back, he took off that feather from his head, he made the brother cut his hair, and he made him go learn everything in Christianity. And that brother destroyed himself, man, inside and out, trying to sit along with white people, man. And that's exactly what you're trying to do, because you're forgetting the ways of your ancestors. You're forgetting the plight and all the destruction they had to go through for you to even be here. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you're not even supposed to be existing right now. They're trying to exterminate you. And you want proof of it, go look at the ICE agents. They just tried deporting a Native American woman. A sister that's 100% Native American. She was on the bus about to be deported. And then they said, all right, wait a minute. She's Native American. She's telling them the whole time, I'm Native American. She's showing them her tribal ID and papers, and they're saying they don't believe it. And they're about to deport her back to Mexico when she's Native American. But that shows you how much hatred America has for you. I'm going to give you something even more. Mexicans are Native American. Right. Venezuelans, Guatemalans, they're all native to the American hemisphere. So why the hell are they being deported? White people should be deported. Africans, East Indians, everybody here is immigrants except the Native Americans. Black people were forced to be here by the edge of the force of the sword. So these people are all here more Americans than any white people. But how are they going to sit here and try to deport us, man? How are they going to sit here and try to go to war with us when we've been here and we built America? Keep going, Ash.
Khan. Remember the days of old.
Remember the what?
Remember the days of old.
You got to remember the days of old, man. I mean, you can't forget what your people have gone through. If you're easy to forget, your people, you're not going to last long. Your people is your bloodline. Your people are what keeps you alive, what keeps you strong. If you don't remember what your people go through, you ain't going to be a no good sellout nigga like Martin Luther King. Right. Or you're going to be like, there's these one cats called the Hodge twins. You ever seen them? Yep. Them niggas, I can't stand them niggas, man. Them niggas, man. There's some things I want to say about you niggas, man, but I'm not going to. Right. Don't be them. That's the point. Don't be the Hodge twins. Now, every time I think about cats that forgot their nationality and identity, I think of them and Candace Owens. Those are black and Hispanic people that have became ashamed of themselves. People that forgot themselves. I'll give you another one, Gabriel Iglesias. When all this ICE raids and everything was going on, the brother ain't say nothing. And he's from an all-Mexican neighborhood in Los Angeles. He grew up with paisas and everything. He know what it's like to grow up with hard-working Mexican people. And he made money talking about the Mexican struggle and about Mexican lives. And guess what happened? When the ICE raids happened, he was real quiet. He didn't say nothing about the immigration raids. But guess what? When Charlie Kirk died, Ashar, when Charlie Kirk died, man, I want to say, if we have to be for freedom of speech. No one should have to die for it. This, and that. These are your leaders, man. These are the cats you look up to. Cats that forgot their identity, that forgot their people, that forgot the struggle, forgot where they came from, and they sold out. That's the problem. Don't be like them, man. Always remember your people. Let your people be the reason you strive. Let the people be the reason you go harder. Let your people the reason you get up in the morning and be better. Let them be the reason you get off of drugs. Let them be the reason you don't sleep with whores, because you have to do it for them. Because America gave them no choice. America forced alcohol on the reservation. America forced drugs on the reservation. America forced the Native Americans into denying their own culture and accepting America's. Go ahead, you had something you want to add, Ash?
I just wanted to add to piggyback to your point. Mm-hmm. it was a brother at my slave. When the ice raids first kicked off. I was just asking him about it. He was a Hispanic brother, and I was asking him like, man, what you think about these people going in these neighborhoods and and doing this to your brothers and everything? He like, man, yeah, I mean, it's wrong what they doing, but I think it's a good thing because they come in here and they taking our resources, they taking our jobs. I'm like, you talking about these are your people. Right. These are your brothers and sisters. You talking about they like they some outsiders, some what they call aliens. The white man call them aliens. And I'm looking at this brother talk about his brothers like they just not even his own people or something.
Come on, man.
And I'm like, I had to refrain because of course I'm as a slave. So I had to like, all right, brother. I don't understand what you're saying. I don't get that. And how you don't have no love for your people. You know what I'm saying? And you just okay with them being like treated like trash like that. But hey, to each his own, man.
And I'm not gonna lie, Ash, what you saying is so every that's why I can't have conversations with some of these niggas. If somebody tell me that, I don't think I'll be able to control myself. You know what I mean? The water Commander J. Hana, all the training he's given me, Lord allow I have the self-control to walk away. Right. Well, if you keep going, nigga, I might not. You know what I mean? Right. I might, you know what? Let me tell you something, man, because there's been a lot of cats that been like that. Like I just told you, the cat Gabriel Iglesias. Mm-hmm. This cat has made money, millions, making jokes about being Hispanic and growing up Mexican and doing Mexican stuff and this and that, and everybody loves it. Hey, he's a damn billionaire right now. Right. He made money off being Mexican. All the people that come to his shows are Mexican. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? All the people that buy his merchandise, Mexican. All the people that watch him, Mexican. So when these things happen, you should have been the first one to come out, man, this is wrong. Right. You know what I mean? Even if you don't fully agree with it, politically, you got to stand for your people, man. You got to put, like we just read in the scripture, you got to look at the generations of old. You got to think about, what if that was your grandmother? Right. What if that was your mother? What if that was your great-granddad? Whoever. You see, and that's a problem with a lot of you Hispanics. You think, oh, your granddaddy came here 40, 50 years ago. Now you think you part of American society. No, you not. You still some spick to them. Right. You still some work back to them. This is a bunch of Hispanic cats I know. They even try to hide that they're Hispanic. They'll be named Juan. They'll be like, man, call me John, bro. Right. Oh, good thing. I'm telling you, man. Oh yeah. Man. Ain't your name Adan? That's how they say it in Spanish. Adan. Adan. He's like, man, I'm Adam. I'm telling you, man. Or Rigoberto, man. What's up? It's Robert. But that's because they're ashamed of themselves, man. Because they ashamed of their people. They're ashamed of where they come from. Don't ever forget where you come from, man. Love the ghetto. Love the barrio. Love the reservation, man. Because it's in your blood. Even if you don't live in there no more, man. Keep that with you. Keep those people with you. You got to be like Moses. Moses is a great example. Moses, man. The story of Moses. And that's why the book of Exodus is such a powerful book. Moses was put in the river by his mother, for him not to be killed by the Egyptians. The Egyptians took him into their house, raised him as an Egyptian. He lived in Pharaoh's house. Living in Pharaoh's house is like the equivalent to growing up as the president's son. Right. Think about that. He grew up in the White House, grew up as the president's son. He had everything handed to him, but he still remembered where he was from. He still remembered it. Even though I'm raised as an Egyptian, even though they got me in Egyptian clothing, speaking like an Egyptian, walking like an Egyptian, talking like an Egyptian, I remember who I am. And he saw the Egyptian beating on his brother, and he slaughtered him, man. Right. Because he remembered his people, man. He remembered his people more than anything. And he slaughtered the Egyptian and hit him in the sand because he saw what he was doing to his brother was wrong. That's what you got to realize, man. You got to have that same revolutionary spirit Moses had. I'm not telling you to go kill an ice agent. Don't do that. No, please don't do that. we're not gonna win that way, brother. Right. But I'm telling you, do that with their philosophies. I'm telling you, do that with Thanksgiving. Kill Thanksgiving, man. Bury it in the sand somewhere.
That's right.
Kill Christmas. Bury it in the sand somewhere. And that's how you're going to fight for your people. That's how you're going to stand for your people.
Right.
That's how you're going to show true resistance, man. Any more on that?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Consider the years of many generations.
Consider what?
Consider the years of many generations.
Consider the years of many generations, man. Any more on that? You had another one, or?
Yeah, I wanted to see if I can use this one regarding what you were bringing out.
Go ahead.
One of the bedrock UPK scriptures we use when white people try to say, it's not my fault. I didn't kill no Native American Indians.
Right. Well, Isaiah.
Con.
Yeah, that's perfect, man. Isaiah's a great
I don't know
one.
if you want to bring it out, but
What you want to do, Isaiah? Save that for the end. Save that for the end. That'll be our last scripture.
Con.
Damn.
I could, sir, while you getting that?
Go ahead.
Maybe we was at Camp Saturday.
Right.
Our people so damn, I don't know if they scared of the white man or they just love what the white man has given them, like they said, gift destroyed the heart. That guy that was blowing that horn when we was on at
Oh,
camp,
man.
was he a Mexican?
Yeah, I was Hispanic. I don't know if he was Mexican, but he was definitely Hispanic.
Yeah. That brother wouldn't even get out the car.
Let me piggyback what you're saying, Mariah, because a lot of people may not know what you're talking about.
Right.
We was at camp on Saturday. They're prophesying onto our people. Like we saying, there's no time more than ever that should be recognizable who your enemy is.
Right.
Meaning what? There's no bigger time right now as blacks and Hispanics that you should understand white people are your enemy. You know, so all we was out there saying is blacks and Hispanics need to come together.
Right.
This brother was so infuriated by it. Hispanic brother, he pulls up on the curb, on the sidewalk, and just starts blasting his horn for about good 30 minutes, yelling at us, Jesus, in the name of Jesus, I rebuke thee. You know why? Because we're talking about the crimes of America.
Right.
Would not Jesus want that, brother? Jesus said what? Am I your enemy because I tell you the truth?
Right.
But he don't follow the Jesus we follow. We follow the true Jesus. See, real Jesus is going to tell you what you don't want to hear.
Right.
He's going to tell you can't sleep with that whore.
Right.
She's a slut.
Right.
He's going to tell you can't put that blunt in your mouth. You can't do it. He's going to tell you can't put a penis in your mouth. I'm sorry to tell you. He's going to tell you that. You know, some of you cats want to do it so damn bad. He's going to tell you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? But the Jesus he serves will let him put a penis in his mouth. The Jesus he serves will let him put a blunt in his mouth.
Right.
Jesus he serves with his white Jesus will let him do that. And that's why, and that's the destruction of forgetting where you're from. That's Christianity. That's religion. Where he's putting that in front of his people and he's saying, you know what, I love white people so much, I stand against this. He don't love God.
Right.
He loves white people. Any more, so what are you holding for me?
I was holding I still had Amos 5. I don't know if you was done with that.
Yeah, drop that. Give me what you got. We're either going to end that or we're going to get one more scripture.
I got the book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 21.
Go ahead.
Prepare slaughter for his children.
This for that cat. I hope he's out there watching somewhere. Right. You was on 47 and Ashland blowing your horn. Nigga, we know. You said you was going to get out the car and debate us, nigga. You ain't debate us.
Right.
All right? We know who you are, man. We're going to find you. Now I'm playing. The Lord's going to deal with you, brother. And listen to this. Go ahead.
Prepare slaughter.
And prepare slaughter. Go ahead. It can't be right, man. Lord's preparing slaughter? Why would he prepare slaughter? For all the years of slaughter that they did to the Native Americans? Go ahead. You want to say something else?
I just want to, can we start at verse 20?
Go ahead.
It hones in on the point that you're bringing out. Verse 20. The book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 20.
You're seeing Ashaiah right now, man. His eyes lit up. This bro like, I got it. I got it. Go ahead.
Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial.
Man, come on. What? Thou shalt not be joined with them. This is your enemy right here. You got to go read the whole chapter of Isaiah to recognize what the Lord's talking about right here. You cannot be joined with the people that are oppressing you, man. You can't be joined with them. They don't understand your plight. Right. They don't understand your struggle. You know what I mean? A lot of black and Hispanic men in the world, they go get themselves a white woman, and they try telling the white women the struggles of being a black man, the struggle of being a Hispanic man, and they just stare at them. You look at them. Right. They don't understand your plight, brother. But guess who does? That black woman. Right. That Hispanic woman, that Native American woman. She understands everything you go through. But because you want to be a sellout, no good nigga, you want to go get your nasty dog white woman, man. Let the white man have his woman. Right. We good on that. Give me every black, Hispanic, and Native American woman, man. We'll take all of them, man. Some of these brothers got 4 or 5 of them. And that's what we doing. That's right. But you want to sit here, you want to be just like your daddy and sleep with his women. When she can't even understand your struggle. She can't even understand your plight. Right. You talk about what it's like growing up in the ghetto, in the barrio, on the reservation. She looks at you like you're some damn wild raccoon. Right. Keep going.
Because thou hast destroyed thy land.
Go ahead.
And slain thy people.
Go ahead.
The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned.
The seed of evildoers, who's the biggest evildoer on the planet Earth other than the Europeans? You see, you're going to have the Christians saying, man, all of us. Nigga, I ain't enslaved nobody. The Native Americans ain't have a chance to enslave nobody. They was wiped out. Right. Black people ain't have a chance to enslave nobody. They've been enslaved for 500 years. The Hispanics are being hunted down like dogs. So who's the evildoers? Who's the one killing the polar bears? Who's the one killing the tigers, man? There's a goddamn hole in the ozone layer, man. What are we talking about? Who's the evildoers on the planet Earth? White people, man. Right. And God do not want you to celebrate their holidays because they're the evildoers. And the Lord don't want them to be renowned. What's renowned mean? He don't want them to be held up. He don't want them to be well known. He wants his word to be well known. Right. He wants his philosophy, his teachings to be well known. He wants his high holy days to be well known, not Thanksgiving. Keep going.
Verse 21, prepare slaughter.
And the Lord said, he's preparing slaughter. Go ahead.
For his children.
For his children. Why? Because their forefathers, like we just read in the scriptures, from the generations of old. The generations of old, their generations of old slaughtered our generations of old. Right. And guess what? Their children are benefiting off it every single day. That's why what Asha was saying was so heavy. Now they're in all their comfort. Now they have all their riches, and now they get to sit up there and they like this. They up there like this. What are you talking about, man? We not celebrating. We not celebrating the death of the Native Americans. Right. No, this is about family. Why you sipping out a damn golden chalice? Why you building off the destruction of the Native Americans? You got all the land. Right. You got everything on this planet Earth. You own America from slaughtering the Native Americans. You're hunting down the Hispanics because now you have full 100% control of Native American land. You slaughtered these people. Put them on concentration camps, call them reservations. Then you're stealing sisters off the reservation. We got over 30,000 missing Native indigenous women. Where are they going? White people are stealing them. So even to this day, we can't have no peace. Even to this day in 2025. So don't tell me it's not about slaughter, and it's not about this, it's not about that. That's what it's always been about. Right. That's what it's going to keep being about. That's why you got to stop joining to America, man. To hell with America. Yes. To hell with their philosophies. It's time for us to love each other and put each other first. And because I love black people so much, I'm not going to celebrate Christmas. Right. And because the black brothers here in this school love Native Americans so much, they not going to celebrate Thanksgiving. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you want to know true love? You want to see the love of God? You love to talk so much in the Christian church? Come to an ISUPK near school near you, and you will see true love according to the Bible. You will see Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that love you so much, they won't celebrate your destruction. But your pastor will tell you to do so. Keep going.
Prepare slaughter for his children.
For his who?
For his children.
Go ahead.
For the iniquity of their fathers.
For the sins of their fathers, man. Because they did so much evil. Because they founded the first Thanksgiving. The first Thanksgiving, which was the slaughter of the Native Americans. Lord said, don't worry, I got something lined up for them. For the iniquity of their fathers, for everything they set up right now. Now even their children are hunting down the Hispanics.
Right.
Or putting them in dog cages. Going to war in Venezuela and Mexico. When the Venezuelans and Mexicans done nothing but serve America, man. Going to war with the Haitians. When the Haitians done nothing but serve America.
Right.
Blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans, all you ever done is love America. And all America ever done to you is bite you in the goddamn back, man. What is it going to take for you to wake up and realize you have no place celebrating American holidays? You have no place joining yourself to America. Any more on that? Go ahead.
That they do not rise.
That they do not what?
That they do not rise.
The Lord is not going to want white people to rise again. He's not going to want them to be able to rule again. Why? Because when they rule, they celebrate the destruction of innocent people.
Right.
They celebrate the death and murder of 100 million people. Let me give you an example. Can you imagine if someone out there celebrated the Holocaust? The day the Holocaust started? You know, then we just had a big feast. You know, we just had an amazing, we just start eating, I don't know what Jewish people eat, but we just ate all the Jewish people food, all the kosher, all the kosher foods, all that damn slop. Go look it up. Go look up what Jewish people eat. They eat slop. It literally looked like they went into a pig trough and just threw it on a plate. But can you imagine if we just celebrated the day and celebrated the Holocaust and called it what? Thanksgiving or something? You know what I mean? Jewishing. We're going to call it Jewishing. Jewishing Day. America would have a fit. The world would have a fit. How you going to celebrate the murder of 6 million Jews? How you going to celebrate the murder of 100 million Native Americans? You know what I'm saying? Man, the Lord don't want these people to rule again. Because when they rule, the innocent die. Right. And then not only do the innocent die, they celebrate it. Go ahead.
That they do not rise, nor possess the land.
And they can't possess the land. Because usually they possess the land, damn near everything's going extinct. There's a hole in the ozone layer. There's babies dying. Go ahead.
Nor fill the face of the world with cities.
And you see, when they fill the face of the earth with cities, they damn near bomb each other to the Stone Age. Right. Go look at Gaza right now. Gaza is a damn, it looks like a damn Flintstone cartoon. People are living in buildings that used to exist. They put in rubble and rocks together to make new homes. Because the white man's power and infrastructure. Go ahead.
Verse 22. For I will rise up against them.
And the Lord is going to rise up against you. Go ahead.
Said the Lord of hosts.
Said the Lord of hosts. Go ahead.
And cut off from Babylon the name.
And he's going to cut off Babylon. Why? Because Babylon has been known for its confusion, for its destruction, and for its enslavement of the Israelites. Right. And you see that being brought back here today in America. That's why this place is called what? The daughter of Babylon. Everything Babylon did is doing 10 times worse. They holding us hostage in here. They refuse to let us go, man. Keep going.
And remnant, and son and nephew, said the Lord.
Any more on that? That's it, man. And that's what this is about. If you want to be on the right side of history, if you want to be on the right side of the Lord, man, don't celebrate Thanksgiving. You see what the Lord got lined up for him. Lord don't got nothing nice lined up for our enemies. Right. He's going to show you one day. Right now, it seems fine and dandy because you don't have no one looking for you now. But there's going to be a day where Thanksgiving going to be outlawed. Lord's going to outlaw it. There's going to be a day where ICE agents ain't going to be able to kick in your door. It's going to be a day where they're not going to be able to put bullets in you for a traffic stop. But in order for that day to come, you got to stop celebrating Thanksgiving.
That's right.
You got to stop celebrating Christmas. You got to stop celebrating all these holidays your oppressor told you to celebrate and come and honor the days the Lord told you to set up and respect. With that, I'm Precinct Officer 1000 Kariash. The wire to the brother Precinct Officer Asha holding it down with us all the way from Gary, Indiana.
Yes.
And then shout out to Officer 1000 Rayala joining us with tonight. With that, that's our time. This has been the Isupk Chicago Brotherhood class. Make sure you come join us every day, 9909 West Roosevelt Road in Chicago, in Westchester, Illinois. Come get with us 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Come learn your true history according to the Bible. With that, that's my time. Shalom.